So about that bonus episode, I may have deleted it. I say we at the beginning. I didn't mean to say we.
Yeah, you deleted it.
That was me. That was all me. My apologies, friends. Emerson, I'm so sorry. I meant to upload it. I accidentally deleted it.
It's lost forever now. It's lost media.
Lost me. Only 3 people who have ever seen that now. Me, Mac, and Emerson.
I was there for part of. I was a part of the intro. I was a part of the lost media. I heard
Yeah.
bits of it while it was being recorded.
I'm sad because I brought back memories with that.
Yeah.
Now I can't see him. I'm sad.
Sag. I fell asleep while it was being recorded.
Sick. Bullshit. Bullshit. You came out here for the intro. Within a half an hour, you were out.
I don't know. Well, I was in bed while you were still doing it.
Okay.
I don't know if I was asleep for sure. I might have been. I might not have been. I don't know.
Okay. Well, we're here now with episode 12. Yeah.
Yeah, because it would have been 11.5. So we're on 12. Yeah.
So we're on episode 12 now. Sky's sick.
I don't know. I was fine, and then I was like,
not 10 minutes ago. He was okay.
yeah, I was fine the whole night. I was chilling, and then I was like, oh, my nose is like a little bit fucked up.
And then
this is the second time that's happened where I was just like, my nose got like super itchy all of a sudden, and then it felt fucked, and I was like sniffling and coughing. I had to go to the bathroom, got it all cleared up, and now I sound sick and I look terrible. I'm fine. I'm okay. Except I'm not apparently. What the fuck? Like you're probably gonna be hearing just like while I got the mic down, it's gonna be just like little sniffles there. So I apologize for that in advance. I don't know how audible they are, but hopefully not too much.
Yeah, but so this is our last basic topic episode, right?
Probably, unless we think of something else crazy.
And what is it about, Sky?
Easter eggs.
Easter.
Oh my God.
What the fuck? They bumped into the camera.
Did they move it?
Yeah.
Dude, what do we do? This is unprecedented times.
I screwed over and we continue to run it.
Is this good? Is this
We're just gonna keep running it. That was really yeah. So the cats started chasing each other. Jambo jumped on top of Elodie Bitter, and then she went meow underneath the camera.
I really hope that was somehow audible. I don't think it will be.
I will make it audible because I will put on camera audio for that moment.
Oh yeah, dude. You're so smart.
I'm so smart,
dude.
I'm the smartest man alive. You could say.
Smart and handsome. I'm not gonna go any further with that.
Yeah.
So
yes, we're talking about Easter eggs now, which we think is our last bit stuff episode because we've gone through guns, perks, maps, songs. What the fuck is he doing?
What was that?
But we've gone through a bunch of them, and we're talking about Easter eggs, which is, I guess, a topic with less things to talk about than any other because there weren't Easter eggs on.
Yeah,
on
I think this will be an episode where we really get into the nitty gritty of like very specific few things because we don't have a whole lot of experience with a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
like
I thought about
anything pre BO3 other than Origins. I don't think we really have all that much experience with.
Well, you did mob. You did mob.
But that's like mob. we got mob and then Origins.
Who did we do mob with?
I did mob with randoms a super long time ago.
We did mob at some point.
Well, I know we did mob. I don't know.
We did mob with somebody. I was Weasel, and then we rolled up, and then I just got obliterated.
Oh yeah,
instantly.
That was funny.
Like I was like, okay, let's get ready. I was like prepping myself positionally to get some shots on you guys,
getting ready for the
and then I just got obliterated.
Okay, but I will say, let's save it for when we get to Mob of the Dead.
Yeah,
and by get to, it's probably going to be the first thing we actually talk about because. Well,
I mean,
we'll talk about this.
A little history. We also speak kind of basically because Easter egg don't necessarily just mean
the main quest.
The main quest.
Because something that I wanted to bring up, the first Easter egg that we got to talk about is Nocturne Toten.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nocturne Toten. Technically the first zombies Easter egg.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. What about it's cool, Sky?
Dude, the knocked Easter egg the knocked like The way that what the hell are the cats doing?
Shut the fuck up, Jambo. trying to get into your room.
So as I was saying before, the cat's it. What I'm trying to say is that the way that Noct starts up after the campaign is fucking sick. It introduced a whole bunch of people to zombies. It was a really cool thing.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking
How did
about?
you... What do you mean? You got...
I was really confused. I was like...
I could tell something was up, but I thought you, like... I don't know. Yeah, Noct is cool, though. The way it's, like... Starts from campaign, secret bonus mode, you know.
That's cool.
Cool shit.
And then like the first big thing was just the music, right?
Yeah, Noct had a music Easter egg. Verrucht had the first
because and then they retroactively were like, and then Peter had his hand on the power switch.
Yeah, whatever.
Right?
Who cares? Something. Yeah. There's the Easter eggs have, like, lore, apparently. There's, like, a story.
I used to know the story so well. It makes me sad. I used to know it really well.
I, like, paid attention to some of it a little bit. The only thing I really care about now, in retrospect, is, like, the ending. Like the finale conclusion from Tog, which I quite like, personally.
I was thinking about it the other day. I think that Revelations would have been a lot better if it just was the last map.
Honestly, yeah, Revelations, if it had, like, wrapped things up.
I think it, on its own, like, them just going back in the cycle. And being like, that's it. You are in a cycle. Zombies. Like, there you go. Like, I think that's good. We talked about it with Breaking Bad and, like, the not explaining everything. But I'm cool with that. Yeah. I think if they just go, and then your whole plan is just, like, it all links together. I'm like, that's fucking hype. I don't need us to be super omega cool and break the cycle, even though Blood has the best cutscene of any game.
Yeah, Blood is a very good cutscene. Tog der Toten has a really good ending to the whole storyline, I think. What? Okay.
So I'm just gonna give a little context before. Not 30 minutes before we started this. We were sitting in a VC with a couple of friends.
Oh boy.
And we're looking at old YouTube comments.
Oh boy.
And I found that I just kept shitting on JC Backfire. Like, I just kept doing it. I was like, your channel's dead. Stay dead. This is like 5 years ago. So I'm sorry. But
apologies to JC.
I do think that it might have been like a meme. Like, his channel being dead was a meme.
Maybe.
But regardless, it does give me clearance to go, your channel's dead. You're dead. Shut up.
You're already dead.
But
now die.
But one of the first things I think about when I think of the Tog Easter egg cutscene is JC being like, it's playable. You remember that?
Wait, what?
JC's reaction to it, because he's like crying and he's like, oh, it's playable. Because you have to like move forward.
Oh yeah. It's playable.
It's playable. Which everyone makes fun of him for, which is cringe. I'm going, that's my thought, and I think it's funny because I was just thinking about making fun of JC, but everyone makes fun of him for, like, caring about a thing, which is so cringe.
That is cringe, I agree.
It's so dumb. But no, dude,
I agree.
If Revelation was just like, and then it's a cycle, and then your plan makes it all work out, and you do it again. Like, that fits in the theme of zombies. Because you just show up, and then you kill zombies for a while, and then you die, and then you do it again. Like it fits.
Yeah, I think thematically that does actually kind of work. I do like that there was like an actual conclusion to the story, and they had to do something to like. They had to give like a more solid ending, and I like how they actually did that, and then also kind of left room for them to continue in Cold War.
The thing is that I simultaneously think they should have ended it in Rev and also really enjoy the ending of Tog.
Yeah, I think that both can be true. Is that ending at Rev probably maybe not the most satisfying conclusion, but thematically I think it does work. It makes sense.
Oh no, dude! I bullshit, not satisfying. I remember when he was like, "Wait, I know the perfect thing for you to do. And when they popped up in the premise picture, I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. Holy shit. I remember being so hyped when I saw that.
Yeah, I just remember when I remember seeing the cutscene for the first time, I didn't really understand it, and then I remember a lot of people really didn't like it.
They can
So
eat shit.
that's my memory of it. That's what I got for it.
As my opinion is on most people who like
Anyway,
zombies, they can eat shit.
I will say, we have talked a lot about the lore stuff and the story when we should be talking about it relates to Easter eggs, so it's fine, but like the main discussion I think we want to have is like about the quests.
Well,
the main Easter eggs, I
but
think.
you know what's also sick?
What's also sick?
The radios. Radios are sick.
That's true. I think that the radios were sick, and then they kept using them, and they became less and less interesting, in my opinion.
Probably.
I think that the more that they had them around, and the more that they were prevalent, the less they got. Especially when they started trying to like actually tell a story instead of just set a creepy atmosphere and have like kind of a basic like.
Yeah. When I think
how
radios,
things happen.
I think Shino Numa, and then I think the one on Kino.
Yeah, when I think
and then I think the ones on Origins.
I think the radio's on Derice personally.
Oh yeah, there are radios on Derice.
That's where my brain goes instantly. I think about all the like the stuff on Derice and the very like early storyline stuff. That's where you learn about like that might be the introduction of like Sam and her dog Fluffy and like
Probably.
Maxis and stuff. I think that's like the introduction of all of those characters, and that's back when they were like very mysterious and just kind of like forces that you didn't really understand. I don't know if it's too much of a hot take, but I think that I don't know, the way that the storyline and things progressed, I don't really enjoy the direction that it took personally in a lot of ways.
I do enjoy it. I just think that they slipped on the landing because the landing because BO4 was just shit. If BO4 wasn't shit, I think they hit that landing. But because BO4 was so bad, I didn't care anymore. Like I very loosely kept up with Tog. When Tog was the ending of a story that I had been caring about for a decade, I loosely kept up with it because I didn't care. Because the game sucked.
Yeah, just no investment in BO4 because, like, why would you care when clearly the game doesn't have, like, the budget and the care put into it?
Yeah.
Or it has the care put into it. It just, some aspects of it just don't work in such a way that it is, like...
Yeah.
Like, there's just enough that doesn't click that it all falls apart.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is that some things are good. Like again, the BO4, the Blood of the Dead cutscene is the best cutscene ever.
Some of the story beats I think work. There are a lot of really cool ideas, like Alpha Omega with having both crews of the main forecast playable.
Yeah, Primus Invictus.
Yeah, whatever. Sick. That's a really cool idea. And
oh no, Primus and Ultimus. My bad.
Yeah. It's really cool, and there's a lot of fun interactions and dialogue and stuff that you can have.
Yeah,
shit like that's really cool.
Oh yeah,
the ending to Tog, obviously, like we talked about.
But then we ended with Victus.
Yeah,
I forgot about that. That was dumb. Mistake. Poor.
I kind of liked ending on Victus personally.
No. Victus should have been before then. We should have ended it with the original crew.
I think that's probably true. I think I more so like that they came back in some form, but I think it probably would have made sense for them to be in like
Alpha Omega. They should have been like Alpha Omega.
Alpha Omega would have made more sense too, in that it's like Nuketown, and that is like a little bit more related to them. Because, like, Marlton was, like, in the bunker or something. There was some, like, wasn't that a thing?
Yeah, because on Nuketown, you just knife the thing, and it'd be like, hello?
Yeah,
hello.
Hello?
when we were playing Krovi, he would just go hello every time. But nah, dude, it was just I just stopped caring. If they had just not done Chaos yet, Chaos had so much potential, but no one cared.
Even then, without Chaos, I think it's like, I mean, I don't know, because I think a lot of the mechanics and stuff were introduced because of Chaos, and then it felt kind of like it was stuff was like afterthoughts for like the old story. What is the old story called?
Not a clue.
There's Chaos, and then it's called something.
Ether.
Ether. There you go. It was right there.
Because they made the worst decision of killing Richtofen, and then not having zombies, not having the Ether story for like 6 months.
Yeah, they're just like, here you go.
And then being like, okay, but instead, Chaos. And no one cared. Or I don't know if no one cares. I don't remember that time well enough because I've never been like linked up with whatever.
Very few people cared.
But I didn't care. I fully stopped giving a shit.
Very few people cared about the Chaos story. Even though it had potential and it was kind of like it had interesting story. Like if they had done Cold War and given Cold War like the kind of Chaos treatment, given that the storyline,
then that's hype.
They could have made that work so well. And they could have like incorporated some of the Chaos mechanics in and made it its own thing and actually like given it that unique flair that I think they were trying to do, but they were kind of limited by the fact that they were doing both stories. Surely that's like a lot of why the mechanics failed, right? Yeah, like a lot of the stuff was introduced because of Chaos, and then they just kind of had to work it around the Ether storyline since they had to conclude it.
Because they seemed to want to be finished with the Ether story and wanted to move on to Chaos, but realized that they needed an ending. But they had an ending. They had it. They had an ending right there. Oh my god, I'm just so disappointed in BO4. I'm just so disappointed.
Hey guys, welcome to the We Hate Black Ops 4 podcast.
We do hate Black Ops 4.
I don't. No, I do. I take that. I thought about it for a second. It was like, no, Black Ops 4 is like maybe the worst Call of Duty game. Like just outright, I think it might be my least favorite. Worst, I don't know. Least favorite, absolutely.
I lean to Infinite Warfare.
Infinite Warfare, I think, has like, I don't know. Infinite Warfare at least has like some redeemable zombies, and also the campaign is really good.
I hear a lot of Blackout defenders. Just like
Blackout cringe, Warzone better.
I'm not saying you're wrong. Just I see a lot of Blackout defenders, and I never played it. But you know, let's. So there's on Ascension. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know the Easter egg on Ascension. I call it as a cool Easter egg.
Yeah, from Black Ops 1, like all of the BO1 Easter eggs, I know very little. Like I know about the Earth go boom. That happens. That's cool.
Earth. I like. Do you know the story beats?
Very roughly, I think.
Because I know on Call of the Dead, it's like the fucking.
Main crew shows up.
Main crew is stuck in a bunker. They got to get him out of the bunker. They use the Vril device to get him out of the bunker. And then they send them to Shangri-La, where like Gary and Brock are a thing. I don't know what Gary and Brock do, but
dude, they should have made the bunker on Call of the Dead a separate playable map, or the little container they're stuck in. Yeah. That would have been a cool cutscene to see.
It's a one room.
It's a what?
It's a one room map.
Dude, ain't no way that's not been made as a custom map.
That could be a cool custom.
That would be a cool little just like one room with like a kind of theming to it.
It has a little bit of theming, and then they take just they like copy paste the quotes for all the characters, just as them being them in the game, and then add on the bunker quotes.
Yeah, so you can get like that. Like, you know how they do the character interactions at like the start of certain rounds and stuff. Just have like their set interactions be like the interactions.
Get us out of it.
Have what?
Man, get us out of it.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
But yeah, but then Moon has a good Easter egg. Listen, I shit on Moon, rightly so, But it has a good Easter egg.
Easter egg seems cool, and also you blow up the Earth, which is super hype.
Yeah, and then Samantha just popped out of a fucking pyramid, and you're like, holy goddamn shit.
Isn't that the first time that we saw Samantha and zombies too?
You speak, I'm gonna think.
Okay. I don't know what to. I don't know. I don't know the BO1 Easter eggs very well. We haven't played them because they all need 4 players, and
Yes.
we are 2 players.
You are right.
Sick.
We could probably swing getting Fish and Ollie.
We probably could pull the squad in now for zombies.
We could swing them because they
Yeah.
run Warzone.
They do. They run Warzone with us, and then Fish has like a slight interest in playing zombies now with Vanguard because he's playing Vanguard.
Yeah.
So we could introduce him to real zombies.
And for the love of God, Fish, please stop. Fish, we love you. Stop playing Vanguard. It's bad.
Fish, you've got to understand. This isn't what it's like.
It doesn't have to be like this. But no, that's the thing we could do. And
yeah, we could. That could be fun. That could be a fun podcast. Is like revisiting the Easter eggs that we've not, or visiting the Easter eggs.
Yeah, visiting for the first time. Well, no, we would just do that when we do the things. Oh no.
What? Oh yeah, when we do the specific deep dives on maps. Yeah.
But then I thought that the first one was gonna be the Mooncast, which would mean we'd have to do that.
Yeah, Moon Egg.
I really don't want to play Moon. I really don't want to play Moon. I really don't want to do it. I'm gonna. But oh man, I don't want to do it.
Just think. The whole time you're playing, just think, this is for the people. I'm doing this for the people.
For all 10 of them.
You make a sacrifice, and it helps out a lot of people.
That's what I always think, Sky, and then everyone hates me.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem. Moving on.
So Transit's Easter egg is pretty shit, I think, right? Isn't Transit and Transit and Die Rise, aren't those shit, and then Buried's kind of cool?
All of those maps have 2 Easter eggs though, because you've got the Maxis and the Richthof inside.
Which is cool. That's cool.
That is a cool idea.
I think that's
that
cool.
was unfortunately put on maps that were not very good, and I think the execution was kind of flawed. But, if I remember correctly.
But yeah, I just think that idea is really cool. It'd be like, pick somebody. Although I think it's a little weird that you can. The way it's kind of executed not in the regard of like how they're done in the maps, but that like I could roll up to Transit, do the Richthofen one, and then do the Maxis one. But I don't know how else you do that.
Yeah, I think it has to be done. I don't think there's another way to make things.
Get out of the tree, Jambo.
Okay, Jack, it's fine.
It's fine.
I'm like, I just need to take a second to catch my breath. Look up, I'm like, fucking snot all over my head.
You just hear. Let's do the podcast.
The squish of boogers in my hand.
That's all that's going in for that.
Yeah, that's better. That was funny.
Okay, so on to where things get good. Mob of the Dead. Woo.
Yeah, Mob of the Dead.
Sick.
Mob of the Dead is a pretty simple Easter egg, but it's so cool.
It's just cool. That's the thing. That's what's done really well with Mob, is that all of it's just really cool.
It's sick. It's simple. It's effective. It's got that bit where you go on like the tour through Alcatraz. That's like maybe the coolest part and
honestly,
one of the coolest things in BO2.
That's the only thing I remember from the Easter egg. I remember you fight, y'all fight at the end, and then that part.
I mean, yeah, because the Easter egg is like mostly just like what you normally do on the map.
And then
it's like a lot of the setup stuff, which in a way I do kind of like. It's got like a simplicity to it.
Mob is the first game that kind of set up, or the first map that kind of had like, and then you get a thing, and then you put in effort to make it better, right?
I think so, yeah, because it has like, you've got like the spork, which you can get the golden spork. You've got the retriever redeemer, or redeemer retriever, whichever way that is.
And then you can get the acid gat parts.
You get the blunder gat, which you can either get from the box or you can get it from the Easter egg method.
The skulls.
The skulls.
The Easter egg method.
Well, yeah, I know it's the skulls. I was trying to think of a way to describe it that wasn't just the skulls.
Also, 2 songs that are fire. Just want to add that in.
Yes, sir. Best Easter egg song, and also the greatest cover of all time. That might be a bit much.
The best Easter egg song?
Yeah, or like one of the best. Did I say the best?
You did say the best. I was like,
one of the best. One of the best. My bad.
Oh, hold on. You talk. I'm gonna look up the best cover songs of all time.
It's like, dude, the fact that that's a Soundgarden song, right? Soundgarden is the
yes.
Soundgarden originally made Rusty Cage. It's not a Johnny Cash song. I think we talked about that already, but it's crazy to me. It's mind blowing. It's a Johnny Cash song, and it sounds so much better when he does it. Like, no offense to Soundgarden, but it's not like, it's like a fine song. I don't mind it. I don't hate it.
Fucking Hurt. The number 1 is also a Johnny Cash song, but
that doesn't surprise me.
And it's Hurt.
Yeah.
That song bangs.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. There's Nirvana.
Shout out to Hallelujah.
I can't get no. Na-na-na.
We got a special guest on the podcast.
Yo.
Jambo.
Nirvana's up here a lot.
All right, Jambo didn't have anything to say for the podcast. I'm sorry, guys.
And there's a Johnny Cash song that's covered by Social Distortion. They bang. I love it. They have a really good song. Hold on.
Never heard of him.
Social Distortion?
Nope.
They're good, man. Hallelujah is on here twice.
Okay, so while Jack talks about that, where were we? We were talking about Mob of the Dead.
I found it. Rusty Cage.
Yeah.
Number 44.
No surprise that it's on there.
Dude, it says Smells Like Teen Spirit. I was like, there's no shot. There's no shot. My childhood would have been torn away from me in an instant if Nirvana didn't write that song. It'd be over.
Yeah, Mob of the Dead, though, has, like, it's got a nice simplicity to it, which I think, it's a nice simplicity. It's an Easter egg that you can do with 2 players, which I think was one of the first to have not just a locked 4-player setup, which is cool.
Don't you need one of them to be the weasel, though?
You need the weasel, but you only need 2 people to actually do it, which I think is a nice step in the right direction. Definitely, led the charge for things to come.
Yeah. Yeah, and then moving on to
the worst Easter egg of all time.
What's funny is I'm considering saying the opposite of that.
I know you are. I'm not saying that seriously. That is a joke.
Is it?
I will, as much as I don't enjoy Origins and think it's a mid map, I think it does have. It's got a pretty fun Easter egg. Well, there are parts that aren't great. I don't know.
No, okay, I'm gonna say Origins is the best, but I have a big contender we'll be saying soon.
We'll
talk about it when we get there. But Origins is so good, dude.
It's Revelations.
It's Revelations, the greatest Easter egg of all time.
We're gonna have fun talking about that one. Oh boy, Revelations.
You're gonna have fun talking about that one. I just remember it being shit, and then the cutscene's sick.
I mean, that's most of what I remember too. But boy, is it especially shit.
But yeah, now Origin is just so cool because you just upgrade the stabs. Like it's big when an Easter egg becomes common knowledge. You know? That makes sense?
Yeah, but also shout out to that common knowledge on Origins needing a wiki. Needing like a guide every time.
Well, I mean, a lot of it's you can memorize it.
You can, but like, come on. The Origin stabs are dumb and cringe. The upgrade process, I should say. The upgrade process for the stabs is kind of cringe at some point.
Okay, I'll fight you. The fire staff is the only one that I need a thing on. And then I need the directions for the lightning staff, and I need the number 2 circle combo on the fire staff. That's all I need. I can get the ice staff done. I can get the wind staff. Wind staff, I got collapse. Wind staff I've had for 6 years.
Yeah, but still, I mean, that's just like, it's stuff that if you don't play the map a lot, you're gonna need like to look it up if you're playing the map.
I mean, I think it's so if you're running Origins. If you're running Origins alone, it's a little bit much, I think, to have all memorized. But if you're playing with like 2-3 people, like if me and you were running it, I could just go, okay, I'm going to memorize the Ice Staff and the Fire Staff. You get Lightning Staff and the other one, Wind Staff. And then we'll run it. And that's not hard.
I guess so.
Memorization there is not hard.
I don't know. I still don't really like the upgrade process for the staves too much, or at least the specific steps that require
the fire staff. The fire staff is cringe. I never do the fire staff because it's cringe.
They're all a little cringe
because it just like it's all because it's purely random. It's real weird. But the rest of it's all really cool.
Yeah. Anyway, we're getting too caught up on the staves. Talk about other cool.
But
stuff
the G strikes are so sick.
G strikes are cool. I like G strikes, and I like the way you get them.
The only downside is you only get 2 of them in BO2.
Yeah, that's not even like that bad though.
It's a bit of a downside, but it isn't huge. And
it's a worthy trade off, and also it gets taken away in BO3.
But yeah, it's what's really great about Origins, the way that, or in my opinion, is the way that everything is incorporated. Like all of it kind of comes together. It isn't the first map to do soul boxes. That was Mob. But it's the first map to like have had actual.
Wait, where does Mob do soul boxes?
Hellhounds.
Oh yeah.
Same thing.
It is the same thing. I just forgot that.
Yeah,
I didn't think of them in that way.
Yeah, I said it and then I caught myself, so it's fair. But it just everything kind of circles together, and I think it's really good. Because obviously you have the soul boxes, but you then also the soul boxes are like a race against the giants, who then have the wind staff parts, but you have to like play it well. You don't just get them. You have to look, pay a fucking attention, and then the ice staff getting that's really cool. I think I really enjoy the ice staff. You enjoy getting the ice staff, just the acquisition.
Oh yeah, I like just being able. I like the way that you initially get all of the staves. I think that's cool. I like the obtaining process, how it's all like different and unique and uses different parts of the map. That's cool. I like that.
How do you get the third fire staff piece?
From the box.
You shoot the plane.
You shoot the plane. You kill the Panzer, and you get it from the box.
I miss Panzer. But no, it's all really cool. Like everything is deliberate. Like, and it's all. It's one thing that's really cool is that there've always been like a solid amount of like little side things, but Origins has a bunch of side things that all come together, and I think it's great, and I think I'd probably say it's the best. However, there's a contender which has a downside, which is why it isn't the best.
Zetsubo no Shima.
No.
Oh boy, I wonder what it is.
So SOE's is really good. And if you
know what, before we get into SOE, I do want to say, after thinking about it in this different way, I've never really thought of Origins in terms of how everything kind of connects together. I have like a slight more appreciation for it now, just
because it all works together.
Thinking in the context of like how well everything kind of meshes together. That being said, it doesn't really change my opinion on the map as a whole too much, but I do have like a slight more appreciation for just how the elements kind of come together.
Oh yeah, and then the shovel. Forgot about the shovel.
Yeah,
Shovel's
shout out
so
to the
cool.
shovel.
Shovel's cool. Golden shovel's great, and the perk, that's the best way to you get perks ever. We've talked about it before. That's the best.
Yeah, we talked about it in the perk cast.
But that's the best way to get that you've ever gotten perks, or extra perks.
Cringe.
What's better right now?
Shangri-La.
It's pretty cool. In fairness, that's pretty cool. And you do kill George Romero.
Yeah, George is cool.
But like that maybe that isn't the coolest way, but
you chew on gum.
Maybe it isn't the coolest way, but it's the best way. It's the best way. And it's just so good. But SOE.
Shadows of Weevil.
Which which is what I would say is the best Easter egg if you didn't need 4 people.
Yeah, Shadows of Evil has a really nice Easter egg that has the limitation that the early ones do.
Which is so weird. Why'd you do that?
It's almost, dude. I would love to play through it more, but we just don't have the people.
The flag step is so cool.
It took us so long to get a squad going for it, and when we did, it was so hype running that shit.
Yeah, I remember. So when we ran it with a guy named Zan, who's definitely a cool guy, and we went into pub lobbies to get it, and one of the guys we got each in a pub lobby with was like, "Hey, you want to buy some gums? You want to buy some Divinium?" And then Sky spent like $10 and got us a trio of like 40,000 liquid Divinium.
Yeah, so we all 3 of us just got loaded up, and then we effectively have infinite gums on.
I still have
BO3.
like 12K.
I have like 200 of every Mega Gobble Gum.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Or 200 of like all the like rare cool ones, like the raindrops and stuff. I'm sure there's probably like
it caps at 255, I think, right?
Well, the display caps at 255. You can get more.
Okay, but yeah,
there's probably like more efficient or effective ways to get Divinium. You can find like someone probably who sells like 200,000 Divinium for like $2 or something.
Probably, but we found a guy in the chat and it was cool.
We found a guy. It was a cool experience. I sent him some money. And I half expecting it to be a scam. We got loaded up. It was kind of cool.
He sent him $10, and then he actually gave us the stuff.
Yeah, we like set it up, got into a private game.
I remember deliberating.
Yeah, we thought about, because he gave us like 1,000 for free or something.
Yeah, he was
for like being in the game.
He went, y'all.
It's like
take this.
It's how it was the gateway drug.
It was a gateway drug.
He gave us the weed, and we were like, okay, we're gonna try some coke.
How much for the heroin, sir? $3? Deal.
3 per person. Let's go.
But no, it was super cool. But no, but then dude, the sword, the whole sword process is so cool. It's so good.
Yeah, the sword is sick.
And then upgrading the wonder weapon, by pressing Y while bag punching. And then getting the greatest weapon of all time. You just got 24 shots in a servant. Remember that?
And the shots lasted for like 15 seconds.
That's crazy.
Honestly, I think it was balanced. They should bring it back.
What were they thinking? Right?
Well, I think they were thinking, this is insane. We're not going to let people use it. And then they left in some weird like dev thing that they had so that they could test it out or something, is what I assume.
They just forgot to take it out.
They were just like, oops.
Damn. Man, I'm all for shit being busted, but what were they thinking?
I'm curious how Shadow's high rounding would be if that were a thing. You know what it would be? It would be easier and a lot faster.
You just sit there and you shoot in that little corner, and then you just wait. And then you do that.
You could probably charge with the sword. I think you can charge with the sword in one shot with that.
You don't need to. You just shoot the shot in the corner, and then you wait for it to be finished, and then you do it again.
I mean, yeah, but like once you get into the later rounds, like
no.
It's it's on Revelations how you shoot the shot, and then you have to use the Ragnaroks past 200.
Yeah, well, no, but on Rev, the server only has like 10 or 15 rounds, and then on
that
And then on Shadows it has 25.
That is true, but even with the 24 shots, you would have to pull out the Ragnaroks. It would be later in the game. You would have to start conserving ammo, but you would still have to, almost assuredly.
Yeah.
I thought you said you weren't playing anymore.
I play it very rarely. It was like, hey, there's free shit. So I was like, oh, free shit?
This motherfucker is playing Dokkan mid-podcast.
I'm doing a single.
Why are you doing a single while we're talking about...
I'm doing a single.
Shadows of Evil.
Am I got an SSR?
Is that... Wait, what were we... Oh, we're talking about the servant now. I just, lost my place in time for a second.
Damn.
What the hell was that? Dude just pulled out his phone and started running Dokkan. Oh my god.
I rarely play anymore.
This episode has been a fucking
This
trip so
has been
far.
a mess.
I am dissociating.
But so then Horizon Draw is also really good.
DE has a solid Easter egg. You can also the BO3 Easter eggs from here on out can be so load.
They can be solo, which is really good. I did DE on my own. I've done Zetsubo on my own. I did Zetsubo with you.
We did all the BO3 Easter eggs together.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did all the BO3 Easter eggs, and then also our favorite Easter egg of all time, the giant, huge.
Shout out.
I forgot. Why didn't we talk about that when we talked about Doris?
Oh yeah, I did forget about that.
What are we doing?
What
We're
are we doing
terrible
here?
podcasters. We're bad at this.
Wow, good. Are you just now coming to that conclusion?
Hold up.
He's fixing his shit. He's crazy. Doris, the flytrap Easter egg, or the fucking the Samantha's shit. That's cool.
My God. The Samantha shit Easter egg. Oh my God.
Yo, I don't actually. What happens in World at War when you do it?
The same thing.
Is it what do you get for it though?
Nothing.
It's just
It
there
just
for
goes,
being cool.
Woo, 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 woo.
You know, pretty cool. Pretty cool little Easter egg.
No, so DE has a really cool Easter egg. You blow up the moon.
Yeah, it's very like moon-esque, except not on the moon, and then you blow up the moon, and then you steal a soul.
You also don't have to upgrade all of the elemental weapons, which is cool.
That I think probably works in favor of the map.
I think it would have worked in favor of Origins probably.
Yeah.
Because
also, let's not forget, Shadows doesn't really I think count. I think DE is really the first map to have like a proper boss fight for an Easter egg.
Yeah.
Like Shadows has one, but it doesn't.
What are you even talking about?
What?
What are you even referencing?
It has like the thing with the Shadow Man, right? Where he's like, you like shoot the Shadow Man.
Yeah. I missed that. I forgot about that.
Like that is a thing, but also like the fact that you didn't remember it, I think, kind of speaks to.
But nah, dude, DE fight the big keeper.
Giant. It's so fucking cool. It's hype as shit.
My favorite map of all time, Big Keeper.
It's like
that's the best bit. That was our best bit.
Yeah, dude. I love the keep.
Plants. Let's talk about plants now.
Big hold.
Oh my God. But no, yeah, DE is super cool. They're going back in time, and then the just Moon, but better, is not hard to do, but they did it very well.
Yeah,
and it's good.
Yeah, DE was very fun.
Also, isn't it the first one that you got all the perks on since Moon? Am I wrong? Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be.
I have no clue.
Sick.
Not a single clue. Not one.
Zetsubo.
Zetsubo no Shima. This Easter egg is
the easiest Easter egg.
It's a little boring.
You can do it in like I'm gonna spit out a time here, and you're gonna be like, "What are you doing all the maps?" But doing this Easter egg that's like a 40-minute egg.
Dude, you can do 40 minutes on Origins, bro. Nothing.
It's a 40-minute egg for someone who isn't good at zombies.
That is true.
It's not hard, because isn't it just get shit, get the airstrike, boom, get the gears, boss fight?
Oh no.
What?
I'm gonna sneeze.
He's gonna snizzle.
Guys, hang on. Don't listen.
Snezzler. Don't sneeze towards me.
I'm not sneezing.
The fuck?
I'm sniffling right now. I'm still sniffing. I'm sniffing.
You were like, hold on, excuse me, guys. I was like, oh fuck.
You might want to cut this bit out.
No, this is in.
Bad sounds.
I'm saying this is in.
In no way. I
Hold up.
Shh.
Shh.
I just noticed the ravioli stayed on the door.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep talking. That was really easy. Boss fight is not great.
It's there, which is cool, but it's not.
It's the worst boss fight in BO3.
No,
that's the worst boss fight.
No.
Rev wasn't that bad.
Rev is worse.
No, it's not.
Okay, I've put more than 2 seconds of thought into it. I agree.
Yeah, the Zetsubo boss fight is just shoot the glowy with Masamune, wait for glowy to come back, shoot glowy, do that 3 times, boss fight. However, they do have a redemption, which I forgot about because we're bad podcasters.
What is the redemption?
Spider. Big Mama Spider.
Oh, yeah!
Which is hype.
Big Mama Spider's cool.
Big Mama Spider's hype.
Also, it looks goofy enough that it doesn't trigger my arachnophobia, which is hype. The spiders in Zetsubo do not fuck with me.
I agree.
I'm
with you.
However,
if they jumped on you, they'd get me.
Dude, if I saw one of those things in real life, I think I would just kill myself. Now.
I don't know why just kill myself got me, but it got me. I was like, shit.
Oh, fuck, dude.
But no, like
suicide.
It's not funny, Skyler. Call suicide hotline.
What? Fucking look up that Logic song. You'll find it.
I don't even know it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like
Whatever.
1-800.
Call now for my nuts.
1-800 I wanna die.
But yeah, Zetsubo is not hard. When I think of Zetsubo Easter egg, actually, hold on, let me give it a little more credit. Let me give Zetsubo a little more credit, because you also have to do the quests, and then the quests have the lightning, and then the lightning is for the shield, so you can drop down off of the zip line. You can hit the thing off of the cage, so you can get the part for the Masamune. That's really cool. Whenever I remember that because the memory popped in my head of Noah playing Zetsubo with XQC.
Oh yeah, that happened.
And then he fucked up the zipline bit, and XQC just fell to his death and was like, "What?" And it was really funny. It's a rough time.
I'm so sorry.
You keep turning towards me and coughing. He has COVID.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, shit.
Yeah, then there's Krovi.
Krovi is an interesting one. Right out the gate, I want to say, easily the best boss fight in all of Zombies.
Oh, it's so good. Because you fight a fucking...
all of Zombies, right? That's accurate?
I mean, what's it up against?
Fucking, what's the map called? Leviathan. That's a pretty cool boss fight. Why are you waiting?
I think on mechanics, Leviathan might have its number there, but I think that Krovi's just too cool.
Yeah, I'm mostly joking with that. I think Krovi's the best.
I think I'm saying Leviathan's mechanics might be better.
Leviathan does have a case in being good, but it's not official, so fuck it.
But nah, dude, Krovi's just too cool. Krovi's cool, difficult, and also good.
Boss fight wise. Now, the actual Easter egg, the process of doing it is difficult.
It is 2 of the things that I just said, and we'll let you guess which one we believe. Thank you for updating your way. Patch notes, turns left to cough now. But yeah, no, it's cool, and it's difficult. It's not good though. It's not good. Trophies are a cool idea.
Dude, I can't do this.
Trophies are cool.
I thought you said the Shrovies.
Shove these nuts in your mouth.
What the fuck is a Krovi, dude?
Shove these nuts in your mouth.
What the fuck is a Krovi?
Goddamn.
He's just walking off. He's just out. He's just not even. He's just gone. He's just out of the podcast now. Welcome to the solo cast. We got our corpse here. Welcome, corpse zombie man.
Hey.
Choke me like you hate me.
No, I don't actually. But it's cool. It's difficult. Not good though.
It was not a fun Easter egg to get through. It was very frustrating at times. It was annoying, unfun, unenjoyable, unintelligible.
We sat down with the steps of it in front of us and took us like 13 hours.
It took us multiple days of attempts to get, I believe, if I recall correctly.
No, I think we played like an hour or two one day, then thought, fuck it, we'll do this tomorrow. Then ran it for 13 hours.
I don't
took us a while.
think that's how that went. It took us a while to do it, and it took us multiple days. I know that for sure.
Okay, sure.
I know there were like a lot of attempts, a lot of games.
And then, okay. And
I think part of that is because we're bad at zombies, but I think part of that also is just it's a poorly designed egg.
Yeah. And then this is the first... This is the first of two installments of a BO3 Easter egg having a really shit mechanic, which
is
isn't good. Which is the what's it called?
I don't know what. The tube boys?
The tube. The tube step is bad.
The tube step is like poorly designed.
It's poorly designed and also not cool. Why don't you just pick it up?
It's easy because you get the solver.
It's easy now that you know the steps.
It seemed terrible when it first came out, though. Awful, horrible.
And when you're looking for
the worst.
And you're looking for like the Easter egg things, like that's what matters. Is it easy now because we have a solver? Yeah. But man, that was shit.
It has the problem that like every Easter egg has in that like you're not gonna fucking solve that on your own. Go use a guide, dumbass. Except this is like even on another level from that. This is like if you're someone who does the Easter eggs on your own, this is something that you're still gonna like have a hard time with and get tripped up on, even if you know what to look for.
And
like,
it's also just stupid. When we're crying about Krovi, it's not very good. It's just not very good. Because and then okay, now we'll move on to another mess. Revelations is just a mess.
Revelations is
a mess.
Maybe the worst Easter egg.
And then, because this is step 2 in the step that's fucking worthless and just not good.
Shout out to the fucking bones.
The bones, dude.
The fucking bones, dude.
I remember, like, every day I'd come home from school, pop that Noah stream on, and be like, today's the day.
They're going to get it.
And then for 6 days, they were just going... We don't know, guys.
There's nothing. Like, what do you do? There's no way to get through this.
Because it was just like, what?
You gotta shoot the bones.
The bones.
What bones?
Bones we did the Rev Easter egg, right?
Yeah.
We did it. I don't know where the bones are. I know the locations. I could not see those bones.
I could see them. I know where they are.
It's just like, why? Why would you do that?
I think when we played through it, I was able to see the bones for the most part.
And something I also just remembered. Do you remember when Jason Blundell was like, there's an Easter egg, you're not going to find it?
Probably. There's Easter eggs like that on every map.
No, but he was like, there's a big one, and you're not going to find it.
I don't remember him specifically saying that, but yeah,
I remember. I remember that there's a picture where they're talking about the Easter eggs, or there's a video where they're talking about the Easter eggs in BO3, and he just goes, "There's something cool, and you're not gonna figure it out." And everyone was like, "We'll find it," and I don't think we have.
Yeah, there are Easter eggs in particularly in BO. There are Easter eggs, particularly in BO3, that just like there's so much stuff that hasn't been solved. I wonder how long it's gonna take for the game to get like fully data mined and for like all of the Easter egg, like all of the steps for like all of these like crazy, absurdly obscure things to get solved.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
like surely at some point that is gonna happen. I think, right?
I'm gonna call back to 2 things that we missed.
Okay.
The 2 shadows things. These aren't quests things, but the laundry note.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Is it Billy?
From one of the mob guys.
One of the mob guys.
It like connects them up. There,
which is really cool.
It is cool. Yeah, nice little lore.
Oh, there's another one, but not this one. But then the noir mode.
Oh yeah, noir mode.
I always heard about the noir mode.
Noir mode. That's neat.
Noir mode.
Yeah.
But that's really cool. And then also on Zetsubo, just the mob plane.
Oh yeah.
Just fly, or is it?
It's the giant. Is it the giant? Isn't it Shadows?
No, I think on Zetsubo it flies through the sky, and then on Shadows it's just on a building.
Oh yeah, it is. It's just like there.
Which is like, oh.
I don't remember this too well.
I know it's on Shadows. I think it flies through on Zetsubo.
It goes through somewhere. It's in there.
You can look up mob plane Zetsubo.
Just search mob plane BO3.
Mob plane. I can't spell Zetsubo. I can never spell it.
Just type in BO3. It's easy. Not even hard. Not even a big deal. Dude, Dude, what are you doing, Jambo? Look at this dumbass.
Look at this dumbass. Yep. Zetsubo, Noshima, Mob of the Dead plane. Yep.
Yeah, okay. See, he actually remembers this thing.
Yeah.
My problem is that I don't remember.
But yeah,
that's cool though. That's neat. Shout out to the best map of all time, Mob of the Dead. Still number 1 all these years later.
No, Shadows though. Shadows is better.
Shadows is cool. Shadows doesn't have quite the same attachment for me.
Cause you suck dick and balls. So
I wish.
But Rev was just a mess. Just a mess with the boss fight that wasn't great.
Boss fight that was second worst in BO3.
Yeah, it wasn't. I don't think it was terrible. I kind of didn't hate it when I ran it.
I mean, I enjoyed parts of it. But the actual like fighting Shadow Man himself is like terrible.
I wish that
the
final ending of the game wasn't, and then you do the same thing you did on Shadows. I don't mind it being like, oh yeah, and then you're fighting the guy from Shadows.
I think that it could have been like
exact same fight.
They could have done something cool with that. In like the idea of like this is how things started and now it's how things end.
Yeah.
That's a cool idea. And if it were like a cooler, more interesting fight, then maybe that could have worked. And if they had like done something interesting to remix the mechanics
rather
at
than
all,
just
or like yeah, if they could have done some interesting stuff with that, but instead it's just kind of boring.
Just boring.
Like if you take out all of the like arena stuff and the like special steps you have to do, and just look at the Shadow Man fight, easily the worst in my opinion.
It's just the same as SOE. It's the exact same fight.
Like the arena stuff, I think gives it enough flair and interest to make to.
I enjoy the arena stuff because that's what I think. The arena stuff is difficult.
Yeah,
that takes some like.
You got to focus up just a little bit. It's not like insanely hard, but you gotta focus.
And
up.
that's where the blue screen started. It popped. Memories just pop up of Noah going.
Yep.
Okay,
I also had the exact same memories pop in immediately for me. That's funny.
Yeah, no, just Noah jumping and then it's over.
Yup, and him being in that boss fight like 17 times.
Yeah. It's fun. It's fun times. But then no one knew how bad it would get.
Oh, those poor souls.
Poor souls.
Rest in peace. Their hopes for zombies. And then even in BO4, they didn't know how bad it would get.
Rest in peace. Their hopes for zombies.
They didn't know how bad it would get. And then we got Vanguard.
And then we're gonna be doing this podcast for another 2 years, and then we're gonna go rest in peace, their souls. They had hope in zombies.
Rest in peace. When we're gonna look back on this when Modern Warfare 2 comes out, and it has a zombies mode.
I saw something. There's some guys that they have been working on a third mode for the second Modern Warfare game for 4.5 years. And
I don't know, man.
I think it had a Z in it.
Oh no!
So it might be a zombies.
Dude, if we get zombies in Modern Warfare 20 or Modern Warfare 2, I think I might just off myself. Like, I think that's the only way forward. Dude, it's hype that Modern Warfare 2 is coming out 2022. That's hype.
Yeah. I think that because I'm just gonna kind of write off Vanguard and zombies hasn't happened.
I mean, you can't do that though, because it's there. It's like a zombies mode.
Well, yeah, no. I'm saying in the regard of like my desire for zombies, you know.
I guess so.
And I think if they are going to put 4.5 years into a zombies mode for a game, I think I'm okay with that. Do I think that we're a little oversaturated with zombies? Yes, but I also think that it would be better if it were good. And if they can put out a good zombies mode, I'm okay with it. I still have fond memories of AW. When we were looking through our YouTube comments from years and years ago, one of mine was, "Am I the only one who enjoyed Exo Zombies?" I enjoyed Exo Zombies. I like Exo Zombies.
You are not the only one, dude. We get to do an Exo Zombies episode at some point. That'll be fun. We could do that one like as the next one maybe. That could be a fun one. Fun little switch it up a little. Hop into something completely different.
Perhaps, but
maybe not. Who knows?
But yeah, no, it's I think I'd be okay with that. If they put in Modern Warfare 2 zombies and put a lot of effort into it, and it wasn't a shit third mode that was half baked, not Vanguard half baked, but like
Vanguard is like,
but like the Final Reich half baked.
Final Reich, I don't think was even like half baked necessarily.
Wasn't the Final Reich the 8-round map?
No, Final Reich was the first map, wasn't it?
I don't. Looking it up again.
The Final Reich is like, if I recall correctly, that's like the map that it started with. Dude, I can't do this. My nose, my face is so itchy.
Yeah, well,
I got COVID, dude. Oh no.
Was like Frozen Dawn.
Frozen Dawn was the last map, I believe.
Either way, the one that's you play 3 maps.
Yeah, it's the one where it's like the
German soldiers marching in front of the Reichstag in 2022, 2021. What?
What are you talking about?
I feel bad for German people, dude. Because I think of Germany and I think of Nazis.
I mean, yeah.
And there's like German soldiers, and I'm like, oh, dude, Nazis are back? They're just German soldiers, dude. They're allowed to have a military so they don't get shot and killed every single day. But
honestly, I think that we need to abolish military.
I think if we just took away things that made people sad, the world would be better.
We should feed people.
I think we should take away the most important thing. We should do the most important thing and take away Vanguard zombies. Because
that would save the world.
It is. I'm gonna pause to think for a moment.
Okay.
It is the worst third mode ever.
I think that we'll have to see after it gets updates, because like MW 2019 is, even after updates, I'm pretty sure not great.
Dude, I enjoyed that. Shut the fuck up. I enjoyed it.
Well, no, you're talking about like the Spec Ops, right?
Huh?
Or like you're talking about like the survival mode, I mean.
Yeah, it's the same thing, right?
No, there's like the survival mode is different from the Spec Ops. Survival mode is like what we played, where it's like you buy guns and shit.
I know.
The Spec Ops was like the free roam shit, which was really poorly balanced and not well thought through. And there was like, at launch, there was like a single mission or something. It was really bad.
But it's bad, and
It was like unplayable bad at launch. Like Vanguard Zombies, for as bad as it is playable. It is like you can hop in and kill zombies, and like there's a camo grind and stuff that's exclusive to it. At launch, I think MW 2019 had a worse third mode.
All right.
After updates, I don't know.
Well, we're off the topic, and I think that would provide us a little ending to this episode.
Yeah, this was a, you know,
as most of our episodes are, an episode.
Little off the rails. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I wasn't present for the recording of this episode.
You were right there.
You know, that's